Hi everybody, this is the Prospect Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hut, welcome back to Prospect Hut, and hopefully you like this video. You know, the Mets are having a really bad season so far. They're 11 games under 500. Probably one of the worst starts in the history of the ball club. Worst start than the 62 Mets. And people online are saying that because the Met farm system, all the records are pretty bad, are not very good, that's sort of an extension to what's going on in the major leagues. Win losses are not that important in the minor leagues, okay? That's not that important. It's the development of the individual players. It's what's important in the minor leagues. Nobody remembers teams winning championships in the minor leagues. Nobody remembers it. Nobody cares. It's not that important. If a team wins a championship, fine. There might be some money for the actual people that run that organization, run that particular farm team, but in terms of the organization, it doesn't matter. You want to win, but it's not that important. Because there's constant flux, there's constant players coming in and out of all these different teams in the minor leagues, and it's difficult to get a handle on a winning formula. So, but that's not that important. So just keep that in mind as I go through all these statistics and go through all these different games, what happens, and the box scores. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. The most important thing, of course, is how these players develop, and if they develop or they don't develop. But here we have a recap of what happened on Wednesday. Elian Pena notches 3 hits, and he's gotten off to a very strong start to the season. Elian Pena went 3 for 7 with a double over 2 games as Low A St. Lucie was swept in a doubleheader Wednesday. The 18-year-old is on a 6-game hitting streak and has recorded a knock in 18 to 21 contests. In 2 of the 3 games where he didn't get a hit, he walked. His .346 batting average is second in the Florida State League, and his .941 OPS is tied for third. Now, this doesn't mean much when you have a team that's bad. That's the St. Lucie team's not very good, but that means a lot for him, as a player and as a prospect. And those numbers will get him promoted. And then at some point, he'll get to the major leagues. That's where the numbers will mean something, because that means he's accomplished something in the minor leagues. AAA Syracuse home game with the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs was postponed because of bad weather. We made up on Thursday. Okay? Double A. The Binghamton Realm Ponies lost. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats 8-2. 8-2. Nick LaRusso went 2 for 3 with a double and RBI. His OPS is 708. Jacob Reimer on 0 for 2 with runs scored, 2 walks. His OPS is 609. That's picked up a little bit. DH Eli Serrano III went 0 for 3 with runs scored and a walk. His OPS is 796. Reimer's 22 hit 9 homers in 61 games for Binghamton last year, but has connected only once in 20 contests this year. He's gotten off to a very slow start. That's a concerning thing with a prospect. Will Watson pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, 6 earned, 4 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, and a loss. A rough one for Watson, a 2024 7th-round pick out of the University of Southern California. He has struck out 19 and walked 10 and 19 in the third innings. He's the Mets' number 10 prospect, according to MLB Pipeline. He's got to cut down the walks. Simple as that. In Game 2, the Rome Ponies got lost 5-3 to the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Chris Swallow was playing behind the plate in this game, went 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. At some point, he'll get promoted to AAA. DH Jacob Reimer went 2 for 4 in the game. And here his OPS is now at 643, so it's slowly climbing. So a few days ago, it was under 600. Eli Serrano III went 1 for 3 with a double, run batted in, runs scored, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Serrano, the number 15 Mets prospect in MLB Pipeline, is 2 for 28 with 1 home run, 12 strikeouts, and 5 walks over his last 8 games. Right-handed pitcher Joanna Suarez pitched 4 2/3 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 4 Ks. Saul Garcia pitched an inning and struck out 1. High A Brooklyn, the Cyclones lost 5-0 to the Frederick Keys. Corey Collins went 1 for 2, and they're 5-7 So they won a championship last year, but the teams changed, had total turnover. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But there are prospects here. Corey Collins went 1 for 2 for walk. His OPS is 794. Mitch Voigt played second in this game with 2 for 4 with 2 stolen bases. His OPS is 696. Antonio Jimenez playing shortstop went 1 for 4 for a double. His OPS is 437. Terrible. Terrible. Boyd has stolen 10 bases in 11 attempts. He stole 20 and 21 tries in 22 games at St. Lucie last year to be drafted in the first round at the University of Michigan. The last place Cyclones were held to 5 hits. The right-handed pitcher Joel Diaz pitched 4 and 2 thirds innings, had 5 earned runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. And finally, one of the first games in St. Lucie, the St. Lucie team lost to the Tampa Tarpons 7-6 in 8 innings. Elian Pena went 2 for 4, 2 strikeouts, OPS 932. Randy Guzman went 1 for 4. He was playing first, scored 2 runs, has an OPS 868. JT Benson went 1 for 3 with his third home run of the year. Sacrifice fly later on. 3 RBIs, a stolen base. His OPS is 931. And right fielder AJ Sagata went 2 for 4 with 2 stolen bases. On the mound, Frank Camarillo pitched 5 innings, gave 3 runs, earned 3 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. And in the final game on Wednesday, again, the St. Lucie Mets lost to Tampa 7-4. As the DH, Elian Pena went 1 for 3 of a double, run batted in, a run scored, a walk. Francisco Toledo went 1 for 3 of a home run and a strikeout. His OPS is 742. Edward Lantigua, Met prospect, went 1 for 4, 2 runs batted in, and 2 strikeouts. His OPS is 375. Lantigua, who was 19 of the Dominican Republic, also still started at the post at 832 and 149 plate appearances and rookie ball last season. On the mound, Connor Ware was an ERA of 6.50, pitched 4 innings, gave 4 earned runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, a home run, and for the loss. Now, again, like I said, the entire Met farm system took the L on Wednesday, but it's not about so much that. I mean, these affiliates, they want to win so people can go to the ballpark. But for the teams, and this goes for all the teams, they just want to win. I mean, they just want to develop their players. They don't want to worry about winning. The winning comes secondary to the development. They hope that they can learn how to win at the same. That is also part of the development too. But the number one thing is developing as professionals and as players, and if they're rookies, they need to do that. So that's the one thing we can say about this. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later.